Load an orange 1-point energy into a random enemy's attack unit. If it goes into my triangular core, I don't think I'm mad, but
yeah, I don't think we're mad anywhere, really.
It's a little annoying. If they shove a 1 orange into my gentle tap device, do I just get a 2 that I can use?
It goes into an attack unit, I think it said.
It does say attack unit.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, so he's taking 8 damage before we've done anything.
Yes, because we're doing... I don't know.
How are we doing 6 damage up there? Oh, because he shoved a 1 in there.
Yeah, but they're tying, so... I don't know, man.
Oh, so okay, so it is counting the empty spaces, but it's counting the empty spaces on both ships because we have 3 and he has 5.
Sure, I'll go with that. Well, I'm not going to double you up, sadly.
Yeah.
Do I put maybe I put the biggest one here.
Probably.
And then... something like that.
Yeah.
See, now, as he readied things up, I watched this number go down and down and down, so I'm just like, I don't know what he does.
Yeah, it's the same thing. As you're readying things up, those numbers are continuing to go down.
Also, he put a lot of 1s in my stuff.
Yeah. That's fine. I mean, it's not fine, but... Does 3 to our shield, and then we paralyze him.
Yep. And
that's fine, because our shield goes down, and that gets more power.
Yep. Okay.
Once again, he's starting by taking 8. Now he's taking 7.
I could have put one of those in here, but just getting that cooking, I think, is fine. Yeah, see just the 2 plus 1s that appeared there. I don't understand. I don't know if I ever want to understand.
And you can even see as just even hovering that over, it's going from a 12 to an 11. How much damage he was taking?
Yeah. So for each empty slot, does it mean my energy slots?
That's what I was. That's what I was saying.
Weird, man.
And which, if that's the case, then slapping the other gun back on there, just to never fire it.
Yeah.
And then we win.
Victory! Treasure. When all 3 lanes claimed a victory in the showdown, reduce enemies' durability by 1. Alright, if you use a call for support, generate 2 energy at the start of the next battle. Yeah, if we win all the lanes, just
having extra damage.
Win harder?
Yeah. So, yeah, if I'm reading that right, we could just slap these things in the...
Well, that, I guess, still has to be there. So it's going to make things look awkward.
No,
oh, yeah.
Now we're overweight. You do that. Does that one... Oh, yeah, that's just if we generate tri-power from anywhere. Yeah. Okay.
energy resource.
Yep, let's go, baby.
Remove one lowest energy point resource.
So we just remove the 2 from our deck?
Remove the 2 from our deck. Copy a 4.
Remove a white, copy an orange.
I think it's one of these 2.
You don't think removing the 2?
I think the 2 is fine. I'm not worried about the 2. But having the right colors to put in the right places is often more critical for us.
All right, so would you rather remove a white or add an orange?
They're both really good. I'd like to do both, but maybe having the extra orange is going to be more consistent?
Probably.
Okay, well... do you want to do modification? You want to do something random? Well, we can do both modifications.
I think we should do both modifications.
Because we got vacation handbooks.
So we can add an orange slot to a unit, degrade the highest slot of a unit twice, or convert this event into a call support for later use.
And just be like, look, maybe I want to heal later.
He's like, what if I give you my card? And I'll call you. Adding an orange slot.
Yeah. It technically, if that works the way we now think that bubbles might work,
that's very good.
That's more for bubble.
And if that, depending on where we can add that,
if I can add it to the triangular core, theoretically, I
got
can
4 spaces.
Triangulate harder.
Yeah.
Or I can put it on something like the shield induction, so it can fight as hard. Although now it's got the recipient behind it, maybe it doesn't need it.
I think the one with tri-power. What I was really hoping is we can find a way to add tri-power to a thing. Yeah, that's just a second orange slot.
Huh. Yeah, okay. And then...
the other modification. Swap the upgrade levels of 2 units. Swap the modifications of 2 units.
So...
upgrade levels.
So we can...
So...
we could swap...
So, like, if you don't care about that cannon we've got in the bottom middle there...
yeah, we can,
for example,
flop it to over here.
Yeah, make that upgrade there where shielders are due. Currently, it is... upgrading that would give it a white slot.
Yes. Which is, again, another slot.
Yeah.
And a white slot means that it'll be easier to use.
Yeah. Does it show what the downgrade of the one behind that is? It doesn't show.
Because I imagine it's hard to downgrade things in this game.
I think we stopped the upgrades.
Okay.
So put that one in there. And does it show now? Does it show if we hover over that one?
No.
Okay. Well, let's see what happens. Oh, it just lost its second slot.
Okay, so it's slot neutral, but
which I still think that's fine.
That's
I
fine.
think that we like that front cannon better. Because if we lose shield, it gains power, and we sort of want to gain power, and we have a crap ton of shield.
All right, so we got Big Boss Man here.
It's okay to just spend gas.
Double strength to a random friendly and enemy attack unit.
Ooh.
The start of the turn, equip a basic core to an empty enemy position.
Hey. You know what the fun ironic thing about that front weapon he's got there?
Yeah.
That's adding strength that's not from energy or...
I suppose that's true.
It's very specific.
Pollution. Also, we're dead.
Holy shit. Well, I mean, we can move down.
Yeah, I think we should probably move down. We can try gun right now.
Yep.
And then we can fill it up if we want to.
Yeah, and then put the double 3 up top. Yeah. And, I mean, might as well, right?
All right.
We're not dead at all. He didn't even touch us.
Oh, I should have turned that into slightly higher.
Oh, yeah. That's right. I think we may want to move down again.
Oh, but this one's got double strength.
Yeah, so it does.
Do I double this one to stay consistent with 4s?
Yes. And then honestly, we might double 4 up top.
But I'm gonna what if this orange is a 4? I think regardless, I still do this because then I'll put whatever 2. It's always been a 3. I wonder if. Oh, and honestly,
just doing that even. Yeah. Then we break his shield.
Not quite.
Not quite.
Okay. Oh. Now I think we scoot up.
I think we scoot up. And then we're out of gas, which is a little scary.
Yep.
But as long as we can win in both of these lanes here.
Theoretically. I can do
a mere 2 in there is enough to...
Oh, because this one's got the double strength right now.
Yeah. So that's crazy.
I was going to say, like, I can do some stuff with this, but since this one is double strength, do I just eat the 9 and then just go...
Well, again, the problem is that we are out of gas, so if we can if we can break that bottom, or at least break even in the bottom, can we? Do we have any way of doing so? Because like we can turn that into a 4.
Yes.
Yes. That way it's a little sad that we can't do as much damage, but
we will paralyze
him, giving us 1 full turn of now we lay into him as hard as we can.
Now, will we get the blessing on the paralyzed turn? And we did not. I didn't think so. Okay. So this will give us another orange.
Yep.
And it is a 3. Of course it is.
Honestly, under the circumstances, I think we just load that.
Oh, because we can triangle him again.
Yeah.
And then we'll get another orange.
And that goes up top for the most damage.
Yeah. Yeah.
That brings him quite low.
Yeah, but we're still out of...
We're out of move, which is very scary. And he got his shield back. But,
okay, but his big attack is...
in the middle, which...
in the middle where we want to deal
like
with
we put the 3 in there, and it's enough to just super murder. And in fact, we don't have to do anything else because we have 22 shield.
That is true.
We could just laugh at his attempt. So we put those in the middle. Just to
I can only put 1 in the middle.
Oh, that is sad. If we wanted, if we do that, then we can. You know what?
Take that, you nerd.
Our bottom cannon gained more power.
It sure did. Okay.
We're fine. Ooh.
For every 25 energy generated, generate an orange 9-point energy. Whew. Or Poker 7, just gain a 7-point energy resource.
Ooh.
That's just in the deck?
That's just in the deck.
That's got to be better than this, right? This guarantees that it's orange and it's generated additionally. But
it's only every 25 energy generated, which...
Yeah. Feels like it's not going to happen terribly often.
Yeah, that is...
Yeah, I think I just like this.
Yeah. Legendary battle axe.
When this unit adds power, double the power added. Well, I think maybe the paracore gets replaced with this because...
well, just for curiosity's sake, what's the... Okay, never mind. If we put in a 6, it gets us a 9. That's kind of cool. Yeah, so we take the axe.
Oh, yeah.
Overweight. Well, no,
So,
we take off
yeah,
the basic cannon, yeah. All right, so let's clarify how that exactly works. So
when this unit adds power, double the power
instead.
added. So
at the start of battle, it's going to gain 10 power.
Is it 10?
Because we also have a bottle opener.
Oh, yeah.
So it's going to... It would gain 4, but instead it's going to gain 5.
That happens real fast.
So that's going to start at a plus 10.
All right, then. Well,
Now, sadly, we have no ways of boosting that further in power the way that we do the other two.
2-day shield.
Shield is probably huge for us. Ooh. Do we just take the 3? I will. So
3 is slightly better than average.
It is slightly better than average. There are, because on the bottom we could do a 0, a 1, or a 2, which is worse. A 3, which is the same. A 4, a 5, or a 6, which is better.
Yeah.
So it's essentially a 50-50 if it's better or worse.
Correct.
With a slim chance of it being the same, which whatever.
Well, what do you want, Sabab?
All right. I'm gonna say, taking the 3 is the correct choice, but for the content, 4.
Ha
All right. We still had 5 days left. We
yeah.
could go with one of the 3s and then the 2 1s.
You know what? Yeah. Hey, 4 max shield. Lose 2 max shield to get a machine gun. When loading orange energy, deal 2 damage to the enemy. And we do get extra orange energies, technically.
That is true.
So we can set our max shield to 10.
That would be so bad for us.
So bad.
Once again, I think the 4 max shield is the correct choice.
I think we definitely go with the 4 max shield. I don't. The orange machine gun is good, but I don't want to lose more max shield.
For what it's worth, it is a treasure. So that's just forever.
I agree.
But 4 max shield, again, 4 max shield I think is the correct choice. That's sort of our whole entire thing. Is just, we're squishy, but we have shields forever.
Upgrade the next unupgraded unit you own. Or triple the next amount of star coins you gain. I feel like we're not hurting for money. So
just get a free upgrade on the next thing we pick up.
Sure.
And then who knows what that's going to be.
Upgrade all 2-point energy sources to 3.
Upgrade all 3-point energy sources to 4s.
Yeah.
Now, I will say the fun fact of the mech being able to turn our 5s to 6s, but we have 3 3s.
Yeah,
right?
That's just most bang for buck.
Oh, look at that.
That felt pretty good.
It's like, now I wish we had a way of getting rid of that 2 still. Actually, we could have gotten rid of that 2 earlier, but... Oh, Spob, you leveled up again, baby.
All right, to the final galaxy.
Oh, let's do this.
Let's do it. All right. Failure in the showdown. Take double damage.
Oh, he's got a fragile core.
Its weight is -1.
Oh, well, literally that's all it does, huh? It gives you extra weight, but you don't want to lose whatever lane he's got that in. Oh, but it's a 4th lane that we don't have access to at the moment. Also, that cannon in the top. What are those links? What is that cannon?
Chain. After loading, the other units with the chain will load the same energy.
Oh, so he put a 6 in and everything gets a 6.
Yep.
Okay.
He's the frickin' Six Flags guy. Okay.
So, we don't even have to put much in the top. It's getting a plus 10. We could move down to avoid the 18.
It's true.
But we might not have to, depending on what we load. That generates us an orange.
And it gave us the 7.
It did give us a 7. Which...
If I put the 7 here...
Yep.
We're fine. And then...
That gives us a 14, and we can put the 4 in the back to break the even on that. So we don't do a ton of damage, but we do 3 damage to the shield and keep working towards powering things up. Again, I will also say there's a weirdness where we want to take a tiny bit of damage as often as we can.
Sure. But if we tie, we also hurt their durability faster.
Yes. I'm not saying... But, like, putting that 2 in the bottom so that we take 1 damage in that bottom lane...
I could do that. Or I can generate another something to go somewhere else.
And then we take and then we can either move down. Well, yeah.
Well, we'll take a little bit of shield damage. That's up to you. No, you sound conflicted.
Yeah, I'm conflicted. There's also, I think putting it in the top, I think is correct here.
You didn't sound like you liked it much.
No, well, because I'm also thinking, how bad do we want to spend 1 gas at some point?
All right, he put a 7 up in there, which is
a little scary.
We could probably just duck that though if we need to. And I can generate another orange by just throwing everything into the triangle junction. And it is an orange 7.
Yeah, that's starting to hurt though.
Yeah, we could just scooch.
And then put the 7 up top to win there too.
Yeah. And then he'll be stunned.
Yeah.
Then we'll get that gas back at the end of this fight, so...
That's true.
That's fine.
I was debating if there was a world where we move up and let the battle axe slam into the crystal. But moving up was never a convenient situation.
Perfect.
Yeah.
That triangle beam.
It's pretty good. Ooh.
When loaded with the last energy from hand, generate an energy.
Okay.
So
as long as it's the last piece we put in, we just get it. It's just a free thing. What's the piece in front of it? Just
3 times per battle, activate, which costs 0. Generate 1 white energy. That point is equal to the current turn.
I will say that if we upgrade that, that gives us 1 orange energy later on.
Not bad.
But,
well, also, it'll upgrade the next unupgraded unit you gain.
Oh, that's true. So this is automatically upgraded. What's that? How's that one? It's
yeah, and this one's already pre-upgraded. But yeah, maybe we just go with the turn energy device.
The thing with the turn energy device is the longer we go, the stronger that gets.
Yeah, but if we use it as often as possible, as early as possible, we can just strengthen the triangular core faster.
I mean, that's also true. But it's only 3. It's also 3 times per battle, so we literally can get 3 cards out of it.
Yeah, but I mean that's tri-power.
That is tri-power.
Oh, what the heck?
We don't got to wait for it. Oh, you weakened our bubble.
Fine.
Oh, we have 3 vacation days, and
so we're going to get something unknown, I guess.
Yeah. Randomly upgrade an attack unit, which will be either the battle axe or one of the ones that we don't care about, which is a little sad. Or our only support unit, which will turn the blue into a white. Which will let us upgrade a white.
How does this upgrade? It just gets an extra slot.
It does get an extra
But an extra slot on that would be real nice.
But we also have 4 other weapons that aren't upgraded.
Maybe we can sell these.
Unfortunately, right this second. So we could gamble on the axe.
You're the captain, Bob.
Right.
Also, it says the first pull is free, but subsequent pulls will become expensive. So theoretically, we can do multiple.
All right, well, then pull the left lever then. Yeah, that's what I was worried about. Oh, we got plenty of coins. There it is.
There it is.
And I don't even know if we care about the support unit upgrading, do we?
Maybe not, but it would make it slightly more consistent.
True. And it is only 6 coins. We have lots of coins. Do it. All right, let's get out of here.
All right.
And save a vacation day.
Oh, if only that worked. The enemy loads energy of the same point. Unload the same energy point from this unit.
Okay. No, that's a good thing. So he's going to go nuts with cards, but...
So 4 5s and 6s.
Yeah. And a pair of 8s in the middle because why not, I guess?
Oh, check this out.
Because that'll unload the 4s. That'll unload the 5s.
And now I have a 6.
And then if you put the 6 in anything, you'll unload the 6s.
So
that goes in the middle, right?
And then, just...
Yeah, and the 4 and whatever. And then 1 up top, 1 bottom, so that we do...
All right.
That seems like a pretty good turn.
I don't know if I agree with his weapon choice. It's a little spooky.
Look, if we didn't have his...
Oh, 7, 8. No, all right.
Well, we have a 7.
And we're going to have an 8.
Oh, yeah.
That's why we upgraded this baby.
You know, that's pretty good.
Unfortunately, we're not going to get the 9.
No, but we could just as easily put, like...
Oh, yeah, we can also get this, too. I forgot about
We
you.
could get a... What is it, an orange? Would it be an orange 2?
Yeah. But, I mean, I don't think he's going to live for 3 turns, so I might as well. Right? Just... Oh, yeah, it just took a little think off of it.
If we put the 8 in the bottom, that will win that lane because we'll remove the 8s. And that's a 10 versus the remaining 9. And then any card up top is enough to win the top lane, too.
It's true.
So I think we triple load there.
And then just squish.
Now he's paralyzed, or she's paralyzed. So she's about to have a very bad day. I think we just grabbed the other 2 orange cards, probably. Because they're dead this turn. We have enough weapons that... I'll spread it out just for fun.
Look, more power, maximum damage.
And a bonus fuel.
On load, add 4 shield.
Ooh.
That's interesting. When the front attack unit loads energy, add 3 strength. Ah. Now that would work with the recipient.
That would work well with a recipient.
I think I take that and we wait for another weight situation, because then I could shift that up, put that there. So that could be neat.
Yeah, because that would be 6 strength if we load an attack in there.
So it's rare fuel. We have
max fuel.
But
it could give us max fuel.
Do you think that's a thing?
I'm willing.
You're willing to find out?
I'm willing to give it. I'm willing to spend 3 vacation days finding out. That is max fuel. Or we've also got gain a rare or legendary treasure, or we can gain money and get a shop.
2 max fuel though is
2
so
max fuel
good.
is huge.
It's so stupidly good.
Yeah.
I can't turn that down. And then
2 for a treasure, and then we still have a day left over. Remove a unit to gain a treasure of the same rarity.
So we can get a common treasure pretty easily, or we can sacrifice
something to get a rare. We could throw away a legendary weapon.
Nah, but I like.
I know. I wasn't saying we do.
Well, we definitely do it. So maybe we can just
huck a common to gain a.
Yeah.
A common treasure?
I think that's fine. When the enemy's durability reaches 0, generated energy. You know what?
That's fine. And then unknown, because of course. Oh no!
Tri-power.
Oh, that's another tri-power.
Support unit. Add 5 power to the attack unit in front.
Oh, but you have to put 3 cards into this.
Yeah.
To put 5 power to the attack unit in front of it.
So it's like a triangular core, but it's not attacking itself, but it could power up other things. So I could put that into the double-edged battle axe.
True.
And then it goes crazy.
But it's still a weird thing where it's like you got to put 3 cards into that.
That's good for like you're generating a lot of little energy. Like,
that is true.
Like I could just first turn just be like blah,
bip,
blah,
bip,
blah,
bip. And then put 10 power into the battle axe. That's true.
Or overclock 5, add 8 strength to the attack unit behind.
Now, see, that one is just you put a 5 or higher into that to give the battle axe plus 16.
Well, that's strength, not power. And this one is specifically power.
Oh, that's specifically strength, not power?
Yes. Because that just says add 8 strength to the attack unit behind.
Okay. Oh, well, okay, but that would work for the recipient.
Yes. Correct.
So that would you could put a 16 into there.
But I don't know if I want any of them, if I'm being honest.
Yeah, I think for how we're building.
There's an argument for this with the axe. But I think it's just too much energy requirements for how we're built.
Well, I will also say for just in a weirdness, how's our middle piece work?
So it
would also
costs 2 instead of 3.
Correct. It's still a lot of work,
but it's still 2 energy.
There's a world where it's worth picking up in case we find something that generates us more energy per turn.
All right.
I don't think we necessarily use it right away.
It's like, because we could replace the power module here, but this is just, it has 10
starts
power,
with 10 power.
Done.
Correct.
This is, I put it in, and it starts with 2 power because of the bottle opener. Well, it doesn't start with 2 power. It starts with nothing.
It would start with nothing.
It would get this, and then the first time we activate it, it would get 12 power.
Correct. But we'd have to put 3 cards into it.
Yeah.
And then we get one back.
But then we can scale it further over and over.
Correct.
So
I will also say there's another piece that if we do that exact swap,
yeah,
we do have 3 more slots for our bubble.
I suppose that's true. I mean, I'm willing to try it.
I think it's
because I think just first turn I just empty
this.
Go
bip 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 and get 3 1 oranges.
Yeah, just to go nuts.
Good.
Always face the lane with the lowest enemy strength. Okay. This is also going to give us our weight limit increase, by the way. Okay. So
the way that works is as soon as we put an energy in one of the attacks, he's going to shift.
Always face the lane with the lowest enemy strength.
So currently all of our lanes have 0 strength, but as soon as we put a card into one of our attacks, he's going to move.
Well, let's test it. What if we put one here?
Well, that's just going to generate... Okay. There's no strength because that's not an attack.
Yeah. Well, I'm going to...
Yeah, you can see he's...
Okay.
Already planning on it.
That's fine. So... Yeah, I think we just... You know what? I'm just gonna
try it?
I'm just gonna do it. So I can hit a try there. I can hit a try here.
You can hit...
I need at least 1 orange here.
Yeah. You could put one of the oranges in the bottom left to make it a 2.
Oh, yeah, I suppose that's true. It's an orange, but it's a 1.
Yeah. Now the question is, do you put the other orange 2 there?
Because I'll generate another orange, which I can then
go into the front cannon, yeah. And that did give you a 12.
A bigger orange. And then now this will generate me another orange, which is the 7. Okay, so now...
Yeah, the problem is that now there's a weird chess bit here.
Well, we just have to make it so that all of our stuff does higher than 17, and then we don't care.
Well, that's true.
I mean, there's no world where he's got to be shooting the bottom one.
1, I mean, we could put 3 cards down there.
It's true. This thing's just, I'll find you. So no matter what, we're going to take 3 damage, so I might as well put it in here to work more towards charging. And we want to take a little bit of shield damage anyway.
Correct. Because that gives that power.
Okay.
Can you hover over that that bottom cannon again for a second?
This one?
When shield is reduced, add 2 power.
Yeah.
Well, our bottle opener didn't work.
The first time an attacking it gains power, add 1 more power.
So that should be gaining 3 when we lose power. When we lose shield.
The mod have 1 power, gave it 1 power, and then this gave it 1 more power. This is why it starts with 2 power. And then we took damage to our shield, so it added 2 power. So now it's at 4. Because this only happens the first time.
You're right. You are correct. It's only the first time. Dang! Also, he's swinging for 22 now? What a jerk.
Yeah. Let's see. I'm going to do this, which will generate a card. Now... I mean, I have to put something everywhere, essentially, because he's going to be hopping around, so... I'll push him back to the bottom lane.
It's like, we'll take a fairly gnarly hit, unfortunately, but there's not really anything we can do about that. And I don't think that, moving doesn't do anything.
Yeah, because he's just like, he's gonna chase the ends of the earth. So yeah, we improved our fuel for this, and then this is the one fight where it's just like, fuel,
your fuel don't
meaningless.
Matter. Yeah, that's fine. That was a gnarly hit to the shields.
Alright, well at least this shot is not that bad.
That shot is potentially blockable. Is it better? Under the circumstances, is it better to upgrade the 2? Because we need to put just as big of numbers as we can into different lanes?
I can put 2 in here. I think taking 4 damage, it might be acceptable. Because I can go that and that, which sets up for another tri-power that I can't get this turn anyway.
Yeah, but that's not going to take 4 damage. He's going to give us 14.
Oh, so yeah, we're taking 14 no matter what, huh?
Because you put the second one in, we could have put it. We got to put 1 in each lane this nowadays, unfortunately. And I don't think it's worth starting over though. Not yet, anyway. So now we're gonna have to be very, very careful this turn. Dodging doesn't do us any good.
But I wanna.
I know it doesn't do us any good though. We definitely put the orange 5 in the front cannon.
This is survivable.
It is survivable.
And we're gonna paralyze him, unless we kill him. Oh, it's so close. we can take one less if we do this.
Yeah. That one less is half of our hull.
I mean, he's gonna be paralyzed, so
Yeah.
it doesn't matter. But we're fine.
The funny thing is, we can just end the turn and he bubbles to death.
Yeah, but now it's personal.
That's fair.
Don't even shoot.
Yeah.
Okay. Ba 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 ba. The end of each turn, deal 1 damage to the enemy for each energy in hand.
Well, we spend everything.
For each one of your lanes that miss in the showdown, reduce enemy's durability by 1. So even if we like dodge to the side and still shoot,
still fire, that's still worth it.
That's fine. All right. So now, I guess I can just do something like that.
Yeah.
Just because I can.
What was the other support unit we had again? I've already forgotten.
The front attack unit loads an energy, add 3 strength.
Oh yeah.
Honestly, putting,
oh yeah, that's better than that.
That is probably.
Well, remember it's going to add 3 strength.
Yeah, so it's just for the turn, but I'm trying to add at least 3 every turn to this. So
Correct.
That's still hefty.
Yeah. Okay, so that's an upgrade.
That's
a mod. Those are very good.
Yeah.
And we got 7 vacation days. We can do both.
All right.
And then still go to get the repair for our 3 hull. Double its modifications. Add a random slot to a unit.
Degrade the highest graded slot of 1 unit 3 times. So just make an orange into a white.
Yeah.
Which, on there, could be very good, but...
Wait. Degrade it 3 times? Or is it degrade the highest graded slot of the unit 3 times? So like the orange would become a blue, then the orange would become a blue, and then a blue would become a white.
That would be insanely good.
It would be insanely good.
Well, now I want to believe in that.
That does say blue, blue, white, white. Holy crap.
I mean, if I have to.
If we must. Upgrade a unit, upgrade recipient and energy booster. Which, they go really well together.
I mean, these are the 2 things that I have equipped that aren't upgraded.
It's true. And they do synergize with each other.
It's true. I don't know. I'm not using them together right now. But
no. But it'd be funny to do so.
I could just swap these 2.
And then just... If we load an energy, it gets +8 strength.
That said, I still think I might like it better on this because I feel like I'm just trying to put so much energy into this.
We need another copy of that. Let's just copy, and then do we? Yeah, I think
we're missing some health. Take 4 damage, restore all fuel.
That would kill us.
I'll take the free repair. We have so little health that they're just like, look, it's on the house. Don't worry about it. Pretty much. All right, final boss. Here we go.
In my opinion, the coolest ship in the game. As the game scriptwriter, I've decided to give it to myself. By the way, it's a reference to Digimon.
It's the criminal toilet lid.
It's the apocalypse.
I
do know what that is.
When the enemy loads energy, this unit loads a copy.
Oh.
Countdown 3. When the enemy loads 3 energy from a hand, lock all energy in the enemy's hand for this turn. Oh.
What? We can only play 3 cards per turn?
Wow, that's awful. That's terrible.
So bad.
Well, I guess we're not using the gentle tap device.
Why is it already showing a 2 on the countdown over there?
I don't know.
Oh. Triggers when the countdown reaches 0. So it doesn't do anything yet. When that reaches 0, when we load 3 cards, we lock for the rest of the turn.
So
we're good for now.
Okay.
Keep in mind that whatever cards you load, it's gonna copy first.
So
in the 2 cannons. So we want to use our
all these and then just put the 3 ones.
Yeah, honestly, if you're, copy the ones. Copy the ones. Copy the ones.
Okay, that's fine.
So now you can kind of do whatever you need to.
Yeah. I'll make this 7 and 8 just
cause.
So I can put 3 into here, which I'm definitely going to.
Yeah, if you put a 4 up top, that's enough to break even up there, which I think is very worth it. Unfortunately, we need a lot in the bottom to break even, which...
I think I can get away with doing something like this.
Yes, very much so.
I got there.
Yeah, it's not.
It wasn't pretty, but we got there.
The question is next turn going to be worse?
Well, we also got fuel. We
have so much fuel.
We can zip and dip when we need to.
He's going to copy our first 3 cards. He's going to copy no matter what we do. There's nothing.
I know.
We can't really stop it.
Copy that one. Now I think we zip down 1.
Okay.
And then we put 2 in here, which will
generates another card and wins that lane. And that's enough to win that top lane. Yeah. Okay.
Just gotta...
And it's also 9 bubble damage.
Yeah. We'll just gotta take it a little easy. Alright, now the countdown is countdown.
Yeah, so now we can only play 3 cards this turn.
But he's doing less damage right now.
Correct.
I still think we dodge a little bit.
Yeah, we have enough that we should.
Is there a world where we do nothing?
So
it's either do nothing or I think I just put 3 in the triangular core.
I think it's just 3 in the triangular core, honestly. Or, yeah, it's 3 in the triangular core, I think. Oh, keep in mind that, he's copying the cards. So there's the bind.
Okay, so we'll take 8, but he'll take 17. And we still got our power up.
Yeah, the bottom one gains. Oh, we don't discard our cards at the end of turn, so we still get those cards.
And now he's paralyzed, so now we can just let's do stuff.
So all right, so what 2 cards are getting upgraded?
I can just make a 9.
It shouldn't really matter, right?
It's not gonna matter at all.
Make a 9 just for the sake of it.
Yeah. Take that, you nerd. I'm going to play the 9 next. You look, that's the highest you're ever going to get from me. Okay. And just... That's as much damage as I can do in 1 turn. Which is... almost enough.
Yeah. He's dying to bubbles.
Now, if I remember correctly, that happens before the lasers go off.
I think so.
So I'll do this just in case, because this is survivable.
Yeah.
And then just Yeah.
Just let the bubbles kill them. Because it's funny.
Man, those bubbles were pretty good.
The bubbles did work.
Legendary.
Yeah.
Look at all these levels. We unlocked the Spectra ship.
A whole bunch of people. He's a
doggo.
Dog
named Coffee.
When owning 50 or more star coins for the first time, gain a legendary pick.
We had supports that we never even used. There was a shop that we just didn't even care about.
It's true. I forgot about those.
I didn't forget. I was just like, I don't need them.
When choosing unit rewards, you may gain any number of them.
I want them all. Hey, it's the Magic Craft guy. Wait a minute.
Hey, I know you. Oh, hey, wait, and that's the Backpack Battles chick.
So it is.
When loading energy from hand, load a white 1 point energy to the exact middle unit between the current and previous units loaded with energy from hand.
Of course, the Magic Craft one is super overly complicated.
Yep. Lucky Strike, 5% chance to generate an energy copy with an additional 5% chance gained on failure that resets on success.
Okay,
so she gets lucky. That works.
Well, all right.
And then we new unlock.
Yeah. 2 random common
When entering the
treasures.
last galaxy, all call for supports are reset. Huh.
Gain a waste conversion. Lose the selected unit. Pick 1 out of 2 units of the same rarity.
Ooh, that would have been nice.
Not bad, not bad.
All right. Look at us.
Well, look at us. There you go. Lonestar, baby.
Yeah.
So, yeah, game's still pretty good as it turns out.
Yeah.
I really enjoy that. We saw some friendly faces at the end there.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Let us know if you want to see any more Lonestar now that it's in full release. We can play more of it if you want. But I guess with that, we'll see you guys next time.
Bye.